Hi everyone, good afternoon. This is Robert Santana for Wet Brush and Behind the Chair. Today, I'm going to share with you all a few of our favorite things, and what that looks like is our brand new Break Free collection. Not sure how many of you out there are familiar with our Break Free collection, but it's okay because these times are unconventional, as we all know already. So I'm just going to wait a few seconds that some of our friends join in. I am just going to go in and type and thank you all for joining. And I also want to see in your comments as you log in, and just simply tell us where you're logging in from. As I was saying, I'm in New York City. I'm specifically in Brooklyn, New York, and salon owner and working behind a chair. So I completely get what we're all going through, and I completely understand these are completely unconventional times. And I'm going to say that word a lot of times because it's about pivoting, right? We're all going through this, through these emotions and through all of this together all at the same time. So again, as you continue and start to trickle in, I just want to say again, thank you so much for joining Behind the Chair and joining myself, Robert Santana, and Wet Brush on this opportunity that we have to share so many amazing new things for all of you today. As you all know, we're hairdressers, we're hairstylists, and we're super passionate about the things we do, right? We can all agree to that. However, if you're like me and you work behind the chair, we need to kind of feel and see and do and go with the tools that we have at hand. And that's gonna best really set up the tone and the pace for how we like, how we feel, how we do, just as I was saying. So today, we're going to be specifically talking about our new launch, which is right behind. You can see the Wet Brush Pro collection, and this is specifically the Break Free collection. I'm going to walk you through a series of different brushes, and the great thing about this is that as I speak to it and I speak to its technology and the amazing opportunities you're going to have with these brushes, I'm just going to walk you and tell you a little bit about this. So right now, I'm just going to move this little gal right in front of me, right up center and up close. So one of the first things that I want to tell you about the technology and about this brush is that the Break Free collection is just so amazing. It's always going to offer that perfect, amazing blowout and finish, right? And if you're a stylist like me and you're completely obsessing about the finish, just like we all are on all our social platforms, this is what we're looking for. We're looking for style that has movement, that has shape, that has volume. But the great thing about us here at Wet Pro is that we have a brush for all of you, because we understand the need for all of you, and we know that there's different hair types and there's different opportunities, just like you're gonna find different opportunities when you're using a brush or when you're using a different blow dryer. And one of the great things about this brush is that it features innovative shapes in its brush. So I'm gonna move forward because I wanna share with you specifically this one that I'm gonna be speaking to. If you notice that shape right in there, I'm gonna move back and place it more on this side so you can see that. If you can see that shape, just type in, see the shape, right? You can just put a C for C or an S for C, you like. You can see the beautiful technology of the shape, and that shape is in there, and it's proprietary to the brush and to its mineral and to its complex. So the great thing about this is that it has Vita Boost complex, which infuses keratin and biotin into the hair. And we're always looking for opportunities and ways to infuse the hair, to make the hair shinier, to make the hair much more luminous. And this is one of the great things about these brushes from the Break Free collection. It's going to allow you all those different opportunities, right? So also the Heat Flex, right? You can see the Heat Flex bristles, and they're super easy and painless for detangling every single time. One of my favorites that I'm gonna pivot the brush just a little bit because we're all things pivoting, right? You see right in here, and what I love about this brush when I'm blow drying is that right in here, I'm gonna come in close to my friends, you can't miss this. Right in here, you see this little divot and pivot, right? If you're like me, I wanna make sure that I have good control with my brush, and as I maneuver and aerate the air that I'm gonna put in through the blow dryer, I wanna make sure that I have a good control. So this brush, again, that divot that you have in there in the professional brush that you have right in here from our brush, which is our smooth Smooth and Shape Brush is going to enable you to give the volume, give the movement, give the lift, again, by infusing the biotin and the keratin VitaBoost complex right into the hair. So it's a win-win, right, my friends? So we're all about maximizing, and listen, we can all agree. So again, for those of you who are joining us, Robert Santana, and I'm speaking today specifically to our break-free collection, which is always going to give you that 100% seamless, beautiful blowout every single time with its personalized solutions and opportunities that we have here at Wet Brush. This proprietary technology from VitaBoost, again with biotin and keratin that infuses the hair, giving the hair much more shine. And again, the Heat Flex bristles, always really, really effective for that smooth finish every single time. Our ceramic bottles that are also infused. So that's the beauty and the technology of the brush, right? Strengthening the hair every single time that we're passing. And speaking about, strength and strengthening, what better way, right, for me, I think about always an opportunity. It's like, if you're asking me, I'm always looking for, okay, let's be honest here. I'm always looking and thinking in two different ways. If you're like me, I'm a salon owner, right? I think I've established that. Again, so for those of you who are joining Brooklyn, New York, if you want to type into the comments where you're logging in from, I would love that. I would so appreciate you telling me where you're logging in from. And if you can't right now because you're super occupied and you're just simply listening, I'm just going to say thank you for joining Behind the Chair, and thank you for joining myself, Robert Santana, and Wet Brushes. And again, today, I'm going to be speaking specifically to our break-free collection and its amazing technology that's always going to allow and enable the infusion of the biotin keratin complex from that VitaBoost technology that, again, proprietary to our brand. But specifically today, as I was saying a few moments ago, I'm always looking for opportunities, right? If I'm wearing the stylist hat, I'm always going to look for the tools. And specifically speaking of tools, today I'm going to be using the Smooth and Shine brush, right? And we spoke about the shape that it has. It has a beautiful square shape, and I'm going to speak and share with you all. But I'm going to go in there. I'm going to use one of my favorite. I say one because at BioIonic as well, we have so many different opportunities and blow dryers. This particular one that I'm going to be using today, it has volcanic rock moisture that protects the hair. It's heat that hair loves, right? So one of the beautiful things about this brush is, besides being super sleek and amazing and super lightweight, and I mean lightweight in the sense that it's under a pound. So listen, it doesn't get better than that. Also, 10-year warranty from the manufacturer, right? So again, BioIonic technology and giving you all these beautiful opportunities. And also the great thing is that this brushless motor is super cool because it has the vents on one side, it has it on the other side. And when you think about the infusion of air that aerates, right, and allows it to go and work super fast in under 10 minutes, then joins technology with this brush, right, that has these little holes that allow this blow dryer to go through and pass through with its technology. Again, we're speaking to the volcanic rock that protects and adds moisture onto the hair at the same time that's allowing the hair to dry super quickly. And speaking of super quickly, I left one section out, right? And this section is wet. So I'm going to go in really quickly and just share with all of you because for me, it's all about seeing the performance, right? The performance of the, again, this is not the hero, but it's my hero, which is BioIonic 10X blow dryer. But today I'm going to be working with this brush right here, and this is the Smooth and Shine. Again, as I was saying, what I love about it is the square shape that it has, the technology that it infuses onto the hair. Again, we're speaking to technologies, and we're looking at hair that's gonna feel healthier after the blow dry. We're looking for brilliance, we're looking for volume, we're looking for smoothness, we're looking for shine. And the great thing about this blow dryer that you're gonna be able to offer the hair, it's that the hair is gonna receive 57% less pain as I'm going through it, at the same time that I'm infusing the hair with all this moisture and shine. Moisture with protection from the blow dryer, protection from the brush. So again, we're talking about, my friends, win-win, right? So I'm just gonna put this on mute for just for about a minute or so. I don't wanna sound like I'm, it's muffling through there, but Just bear with me. If you have any questions, you can type right in. So I'm just gonna mute for a few moments and just try this so you can see the brilliance and how beautiful this works. So muting right now. Oopsie, this is a real live cooking show. That wasn't supposed to happen. You didn't see that. It's all good, my friend. It's just about hair and beauty. I'm gonna continue blow drying, going back on a mute. Okay, that was simple and easy. That was super painless. But I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna allow that brush to sit right in there. Again, we're talking about memory, right? Muscle memory. And when I say this is that one of the things that at WET and at Bio Ionic that is super relevant and important is about a pristine, beautiful, even, seamless blow dry every single step of the way. That's why we're developing and we continue to develop amazing tools. And these are the tools that are going to enable and give you that 100% effectiveness every single of the step of the way. This is our walk in the path with you, a walk in the path of your journey, because we know and we really understand how super important and relevant it is. But here's what we need to remember about hair. After we do a blow dry, the hair is super hot. So it needs a time just to simply cool down and relax, because it's gonna allow you, right, to allow that moisture that's in the hair from the blow dryer. Again, we'll talk about volcanic rock protection from the blow dryer. You have the heat that hair loves, allowing the hair to relax and just cool down. Let it do its magic. Let it do what it needs to do. In the meantime, we're allowing it to do what it needs to do. I'm going to encourage you, all of our friends, if you're not already following BTC on Facebook, that you give them a thumbs up and that you follow them. And if you're not following our friends here behind me at Wet Brush, you follow us as well, and also Bio Ionic Pro. And the reason I say this is, oh my gosh, talk about pivoting. I'm talking about pivoting from the moment I started and we opened up this conversation. And we're gonna continue pivoting throughout the remainder of 2020 and 2021, because in our mind, we're already working, right? We're already working on a calendar of what 21 is gonna look like and enabling that. And with you, I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek. We're working on some beautiful education that's going to give you an opportunity to create and replicate these amazing, beautiful blow dries as the one that you see right here in front of me. Look at this. This is not even an iron. Look, this is just simply smooth and shine. This is just the brush. This is the brush and the power of the Bio Ionic 10X blow dryer that, again, you have a win-win from the two technologies. Heat that hair loves. Quick and fast and effective, a super really light blow dryer. And if you're like me, that you've been blow drying hair and working behind the chair for 20 plus years, this is it. This is one of the answers. This is one of the answers because at Bio Ionic, we have a spectrum of blow dryers. We have graphene, we have Paralite, we have so many different opportunities. And they're just simply answers because all hair is not the same hair. And speaking of not the same, look at this. You see that? And again, that's the infusion of just that, this guy right here. Right in here, 57% less pain, right? In the blowout, healthier hair, smoother hair. If you're joining us again, that VitaBoost technology that I spoke about in the beginning, giving the hair much more shine with its biotin and keratin that it's infusing into the hair, making the hair super shiny, locking in that memory. And if you're wondering, okay, wait, hold on, but I see different texture and waves. Yes, you're seeing two different textures and waves. I wanted to play it up for all of you, but I can live with this. This is beautiful, beautiful shape right in here. And this is just simply from this one brush. But if you're wondering what this shape down here was, that was from this guy right here, which is our one pass wand. And the great thing about this is that you can create all these amazing shapes with these different tools. But again, this is not the hero. Today, the hero is our break-free collection brushes. So if you're with me, just say I'm with you. And if you're silent, it's okay, just share. And again, if you're not following, follow BTC, follow Wet, and follow myself, follow Robert Santana, right, for more tips and tricks of what we have up our sleeves in the remainder of 2020 and the beginning of 2021, because if you haven't heard it and you're just joining, we at BioIonic and Wet have an arsenal up our sleeves. We're getting ready for all of you, because here's a beauty and here's a beautiful thing of what's happened during COVID, and we can all agree to this. If you are following me, and if you haven't followed me on yesterday's post that I was getting ready for all of you, I was thinking about everything that's been happening, right, with COVID. But if you think about it, we're all going through this. We're all pivoting together. We're all learning together. We're all in this together. And in our brand, at Wet and at Bio, our commitment is to continue reinforcing the stylist and supporting your businesses, those salon companies that are out there. We're here for you, and we wanted to extend that message and tell you all that we're here for you all. So, speaking of being inclusive, there's more opportunities when we speak to all these amazing brushes, right? We spoke about this one already, and I don't want you to confuse it. This is, for those friends joining us, this one is the one with that square shape. This is a smooth and shine. So it's gonna smooth it, it's gonna give shine, it's gonna give the volume. At the same time, how is the volume gonna come in there? It has these little holes that aerate and allow the air, right, to transfer right through. The hair was really nice and warm. Very important key thing is allowing the hair to cool down always. One of my favorite Pro 2 tips. I love the ease and the flex of the hole from this brush, which makes my life super simple and easy. I love the fact, again, that this was, under a pound, super lightweight, that makes it super effective. And again, now I'm just gonna be talking about this gal right here. And the great thing about this gal right here is that, again, we're always looking for different opportunities and sharing with all of you our new babies, sharing with all of you what we at Wet Brush have to offer. And we have an immense amount of opportunities for you all out there. Specifically, when we're talking about this brush right here, this is our volume and body brush. So the cool thing about this brush is that it's going to enable the brush, the volume within the brush. And look at that beautiful concave. I'm not sure if you can see that shape, but I'm gonna bring it in a little closer for all of you. You can see that beautiful concave shape that the brush has to offer right in there. Again, giving you the perfect blow dry every single time, because again, our gift to you is thinking about you and the opportunities that we can have to expedite you and make your work and your life a lot easier when you're working behind the chair, blow drying hair. So again, this brush, if you're joining me right now, this is our volume and body brush. Concave shape right in here that's going to give you that beautiful volume. But more importantly, let's talk about the shape in the bristles. Look at those beautiful board bristles right in there. So you have a combination of the nylon right in there, and you have the board bristle in there. Again, giving you the shine with its technology, which is the beautiful VitaBoost technology that I was talking to you a couple of moments ago when we started this live. I was talking about VitaBoost technology. What is it? You're probably asking if you're joining right now. So if you're joining right now, what I was talking about is that keratin and biotin complex that's in there that infuses it into the hair when the heat touches it. And when the heat touches it, it allows it to really transfer onto the hair the healthier finish, giving the hair that transfer of technology. And again, the transfer of technology is from the biotin and keratin complex. Again, 50% less in this, giving you amazing, beautiful control, essentially every single time. You're getting amazing and maximized super tension every single time you're blow drying. So again, whether you're lifting the hair, the great thing about this brush, example, allow me in this moment, if you're working on any particular shape, one of the things that I like to always talk about is divide and conquer. Dividing and conquer every single step of the way when you're doing a blow dry, when you're doing a finish. It's the importance and relevance, my friends. It's about having a true conversation with your guest. Today's times speak to consultation, to the perfect tools, to the perfect wet brush that you're going to be using. But it's not just the tools, it's about that person, it's about the guest, it's about the time, it's about being grateful, being thankful, and having the conversation that you are able to deliver the shape and the look that that person wants. I don't think there's anything worse, and we can all agree to this, right? That if you deliver and you don't give that person the proper shape, they're going to be very upset. And I've always said, as a salon owner, for those of you that are salon owners out there, you can do the best haircut. If you don't do a good blow dry, it's simply not a good blow dry. So that shape that you put in there can really disappear really quickly. And the great thing about us at Wet is that we have these amazing tools, these amazing brushes going to enable you. And I wish that through the power of technology, you can actually touch and feel the glide, the grip in the brush, the bristles, right? Because for me, it's how things feel in my hands, right? The tools are extensions of my fingers. We can all agree to that. So it's having the effectiveness of all those tools that are really going to drive and be the driving force of the engine every single step of the way. So again, if you're just joining us, we're talking about the Break Free collection that we have to offer new here at Wet Brush Pro. And also we were speaking briefly about BioIonic and how we come in unison and partnership to support you, the stylist, every single step of the way. And I'm going to reiterate this throughout the conversation that we're having, because right now we're having a conversation and it's about me reaching all and supporting you all and sharing with you all the amazingness that we have here to offer at Wet Brush and BioIonic. And I would also love to thank all those people on the other side of the screen, which are BTC behind the chair. So if you're not following BTC, my friends, give them a thumbs up, give them a follow. If you're not following Wet, follow Wet. If you're not following BioIonic Pro, make sure that you follow. And of course, yours truly, Robert Santana. I am looking forward to continue serving you and serving our community of hairdressers with all the amazingness that's out to come. So again, we're talking about this particular brush right here, which is the volume and body. The great thing about this brush is, as we said with the other brush that we were using, which is the Smooth and Shape brush, which is a square one, anytime that you're doing a blow dry, you always want to ensure that after you're drying it, to maximize, and we're creating looks with minimum effort to maximum results. So you always want to ensure that when you're done, you allow the hair to cool down. You need that time. You need the time to settle. You want to ensure that the volcanic rock mineral protection that you had infused from that BioIonic 10X brush is really going to be the driving force that's going to really seal the deal with the Vita Boost complex that you have in this brush. So if the two come in and really create this beautiful, delicious harmony in technologies that are going to give you this amazing end result. So again, this shape that you're also seeing here, I know prior to this, I was speaking to the wand. This is the 1-pass wand right in here. I love it because of the silicone strips. It's not on, thankfully. I burned myself a couple of times being a little speedy and careless when I'm working. But the great thing is this has this beautiful grip technology right in here. And what I love about it is it powers on. It allows you to see the temperature here. You can control that right in here on the side. It automatically shuts off. So listen, at Bio and Wet, it's a win-win every single step of the way. We're all here to support you, support your salon companies, and support your business, support the stylist and the consumer, which is at the end of the day, the driving force that makes us successful and really takes us to that next level. Speaking of next level, I'm gonna allow this girl to walk out. Oh no, hold on, I can't. I forgot to mention one thing. I'm so caught up in the amazingness of the technologies that we have to offer that I forgot to mention how we got this wave in here. I did not use the wand, but I used one of our other tools. If you're wondering what that tool is, I'm going to step out of frame for just one moment. I'm going to continue speaking, so you'll hear my voice. But the beauty of it is that I'm right here at my studio in Brooklyn, New York, sharing with all of you the amazingness and the technologies that we have to offer at BioIonic. And speaking of BioIonic, here you go, my friends. And this is what I use to create this amazingness of waves. And again, this is not the Star Hero, but in case you're wondering, if you're like me, you're like, okay, but you didn't get that shape with the brush. I'll be like, yes, I gave it volume and locked in the memory, but I seal the deal, right? It's like when you do hair color, you're adding a top coat or a glazing color, right, to lock it in. So this, my friends, seals the deal. So one of the great features, oopsie, I gotta go in this way. Every time I say oopsie, I think about my 2 kids. Right? So there you go. It has that vibration that's gonna really give the hair a lot more sheen and a lot more condition. But the cool thing about it is that, again, you can turn on, drop down, especially when you're working with blonde. You always want to ensure that the temperature, my friends, super important. Drop the temperature, drop the setting. So the next time you yellow out or you brown out any color, you'll know why you did that, because you forgot to drop the temperature. So simply drop the temperature. Take as so. Very lightly, smooth the hair, half turn, pivot all the way down, leave that tail nice and straight, release, giving you that beautiful undulation with smooth straight ends. And then when you're done, every curl, if you're like me and you're obsessed about curls, should simply be broken down and released and taken down. So again, we were talking about the smooth, right? Which was this one. We're now talking about the volume. Right in here, let me get all these guys out, volume and body. So that beautiful concave shape that we have here at Wet Pro. So we now have spoken about 2 brushes, and I've given you 2 different opportunities. So remember, with this one, with that concave shape, it's gonna give you the volume and the body. So volume and body here. For this curl, volume and body. But you can also create volume, right? Giving you the smoothness and sealing it, because that beautiful square shape will allow you and enable, and we're talking about the aeration that you get through the infusion of those little holes that you have right in there that allow it to just, boom, go straight through. So let's take her off cam. And again, back, if you're just joining us, this is the first one that I did. And look at that beautiful curl. That was wet. That curl, my friends, if you're just joining us, bingo, was done right in here with this brush right here, which is the Smooth and Shape. Smooth and Shape has a beautiful, unique square technology, and that beautiful, unique square technology, which has a proprietary complex, which is a Vita Boost that has biotin and keratin that infuses into the hair, giving the hair much more condition, making the hair be healthier, smoother, shinier, and giving you the best blow dry ever, right? So here you have our 2 friends. Let's bring her out of the way. I'm gonna keep her in frame. I'm gonna put her right in here. But let's talk about this gal right in here. Let's bring her up close and center. Ooh, talk about power hot, power strong, right? So you're wondering, why am I bringing this in if we're talking about these brushes? But I wanted to give you all an opportunity to maximize your time about minimum efforts with maximum results. I've said this over and over every single time, because working as a salon owner behind the chair, I'm always looking for the win-wins, right? I'm looking for the tools that are gonna give me the best benefits. I'm gonna look for the tools that are gonna give me the best driver of the engine, right? With the finish. And speaking of the finish, I can get that with my Smooth and Shine. So again, the Smooth and Shine is going to enable the hair with the super tension, giving me the best blow dry ever. And why I'm using this particular brush for this segment, and as I'm speaking to it, is that Smooth and Shine, as I'm blow drying the hair, will enable me to give you, as I'm pulling the hair up, giving me the lift and the smoothness and the shine that I'm looking for, as I'm trying to maximize my blow dry every single step of the way. So again, at Wet Brush and BioIonic Pro, we're always looking for opportunities that are a win-win, that are going to help strengthen the hair, that are going to give you the best blow dry, that are going to be strengthening the hair with every single stroke, giving you the best blow dry and the best finish every single time that you do a blow dry. So for this particular finish, my friends, if you're wondering what brush I utilize, I use this brush, and you can see the brush right in here. This is the Smooth and Shine. And again, you have that beautiful boar bristle. Boar in a bristle on a brush is going to give you shine. It's going to give you the condition. And then again, as we were talking about, we have the amazing technology, which is that VitaBoost technology that is in all of the Break Free Collection brushes that are going to give you the amazingness. And again, we're talking amazing shine, condition, smoothness, healthier blow dry, 57%. Less pain in the hair, giving you the infusion, giving you the best blow dry, the best personalized finish every single step of the way. The great thing about all of our brushes is that the uniqueness in the shape that each brush has, giving you that opportunity, giving you the opportunity of the blow dry every single step of the way. That is our commitment to all of you. So again, what brush I used in here, I used my Smooth and my Shine. And I just wish for 1 second, as I'm looking in my backdrop, you see where my hand is right here? This square guy right here is amazing for beautiful beach waves. This brush, this square brush right here that I'm pointing to that I don't have with me, that I wish I had right here to share with you, is super square. But the great thing about the squareness in that brush is when you're doing that blow dry, it's gonna give you that perfect ondulation every single step of the way. So there's a point and a purpose, right? Point and a purpose to every single brush and how we've designed the brushes and how we continue to design our tools for all of you, because we're thinking about all of you. We're thinking about the opportunities for all of you, opportunities that are going to be the drivers of the engine that are going to make your life super brilliant, super effective every single step of the way. So for me, as a salon owner, as a stylist, I'm always looking for maximization, right? Maximization in the tools, like in the Free Collection, maximization in the shape. And right in here, speaking of shape, you can see the squares right here. If you're just joining us really quickly, you can see the square shape right in there, and the square shape speaks to the smooth, speaks to the smooth and shape, and that's the one that I use on this girl right in here, the longer one. So again, if you're just joining, right before this shape that you see right in here, look at that. Look at the bounciness. Look at the lockdown that we have in the muscle memory of the brush and the infusion of the technology that we put right in there when we were drying the hair. And again, we're always looking for opportunities every single step of the way. And again, as I was saying, if you're just joining us, I would love to recap a little bit about some of the brushes that we've used. And I'm just going to put this girl out for 2 seconds. So we just spoke about the one that I have right behind me, which I utilize as Smooth and Shape. But now, again, I'm going to speak to the Volume and Body, which is this one right here that has that concave feel. I don't want you to miss out because, again, if you are just joining us, this is about opportunity, right? Opportunities with enabling the hair and giving the hair the beautiful, best finish every single time you do a blow dry. And that is our promise to all of you, is to be able to deliver that beautiful shape every single step of the way with the proper brush that's going to seal the deal for all of you. So for this girl right here, Volume and Body was a brush that we used, the concave shape, as I mentioned earlier. When you're doing a blow dry, specifically when I did the blow dry, I did the blow dry with my BioIonic 10X. Again, it's not the superhero in here, but it's one of our superheroes in our portfolio of blow dryers. Again, this has that volcanic rock that protects the hair, has these two beautiful filters on each side that allows the transfer of air straight through, making the hair dry faster, 10 minutes quicker, under 1 pound. If you're like me and you're looking for a blow dryer that's like super lightweight, this might be one of those solutions for all of you out there, as I was saying a little bit earlier. So again, we spoke about the Volume and Body brush, which was for this one. And I started to speak to the Smooth and Shine, and there's for every brush, for most of them, they come in 2 sizes. They come in a 2.5, 2 to 2.5, or the 3 and 3.5. So 2 different sizes, different opportunities, different shapes. So we're always looking for maximization, right, of when we're doing a blow dry. And last but not least, I'm gonna bring this girl right in here. Speaking of smoothness, because when you're creating the perfect smoothness, especially when you're working on a fringe, you want to enable beautiful shine, beautiful condition, beautiful smooth condition and shine every single step of the way. And you're going to be getting that opportunity by the tools that we have here at Wet Brush Pro and BioIonic as well. So again, for this particular one, I chose a Smooth and Shine brush, especially in her fringe. Look how beautiful the movement is. It's super nice and airy and light. And then I just go right in there and seal the deal by using my BioIonic 10X flat iron, and you can see it right in there, and that's the one that I utilize to seal it, having that vibration that's going to really make the hair much more conditioned and shinier. Vita Boost technology, my friends, is what these brushes have. So again, Vita Boost, giving you the biotin, keratin technologies, and again, it's about a win-win every single step of the way. So there you have it, friends. We've had an opportunity to speak to our amazing collection of brushes. I'm just looking into the chat if there are any questions that you would love to share. I don't see any questions in here, but I'm always about answering a question. So this is not, I'm closing this segment and this is ending right here. This is an extension to the conversation that we are to continue to have with you all at Wet Brush Pro and at BioIonic Pro, and of course with our friends from BTC behind the chair. Our commitment to you is to always continue to support you, to always give you those opportunities, to always give you those amazing things that will help you every single step of the way. So that's our commitment and our promise to you. And then again, just to seal this all up, our break-free collection that's always going to give you the perfect blow dry. So if you're looking for the perfect blow dry every single step of the way, our break-free collection enabling you and giving you those opportunities alongside with our partners at BioIonic Pro. So on behalf of myself, Robert Santana, and everyone behind scenes helping and supporting and making this opportunity of education, continued education for all of you, I just want to say thank you and much gratitude to all of you that have had the opportunity to share your time with me, with Behind the Chair, and with Brush BioIonic. We want to say thank you. We want to say that we're here for you, that we continue to support you as a stylist, that we'll continue to give you our commitment to support you as salon partners. And we just want to, again, say thank you and wishing you all the best blow dries out ever, right? Because there's still more for 2021. And if I have a message to leave you all with, is to try our break-free collection brushes. And last but not least, my friends, continue to pivot. 2020 has been the year with the solution of pivoting, and there's no stopping hairdressers, there's no stopping Wet Brush, there's no stopping BTC, and there's no stopping BioIonic Pro. Have a great rest of your day, and thank you for signing in. Thank you for joining me, and you can follow me at Robert Santana on Facebook or rsantana1, and please make sure you're following BTC. Give them a thumbs up, give them a follow Wet Brush, and follow our friends at BioIonic Pro. I thank you all and wish you a best grade of the afternoon and a best 2020, and we'll see you in 2021. Thank you.